We have Jayant Sinha speaking to reporters on the impact of
और यूरोपियन यूनियन के साथ जो ट्रेडिंग अरेंजमेंट्स हैं उनके बारे में भी भारत को अब सोचना पड़ेगा। किस प्रकार से व्यापार की व्यवस्था हम लोगों को तय करनी है वो हम लोगों को देखना पड़ेगा, पर वो थोड़ा लॉन्गर टर्म मीडियम टर्म का मामला है। ये कुछ दिनों चलेगा इन सब चीज़ों को तय करने के लिए, क्योंकि अभी पहले जो प्राथमिकता यूरोपियन यूनियन देने वाली है और यूके देने वाली है वो आपस में जो उनके व्यापार की व्यवस्थाएं हैं उनको किस तरीके से बदला जाए। तो ये सब जो है ये एक लंबी प्रक्रिया होने वाली है। आपको मालूम है कि आर्टिकल 50 को इन्वोक करके 2 साल का ये एक प्रोसेस होता है, एक प्रक्रिया चलती है, तो वो मुझे लगता है कुछ दिनों चलने वाली है।
निवेशकों को कैसे भरोसा दिलाएंगे सर? निवेशकों को कैसे भरोसा दिलाएंगे?
निवेशक को भरोसा इसी में होता है कि भारत की मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक जो स्टेबिलिटी है वो कायम है कि नहीं है, जो आपके पॉलिसीज हैं वो सही हैं, उचित हैं, अनुकूल हैं, जो बिल्कुल हैं। और जैसे मैंने कई बार कहा है कि आज के समय जो हमारा देश जो एक हेवन ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी बना हुआ है वो बरकरार रहेगा और हमारी नीतियों के द्वारा हम लोगों का विश्वास बनाए रखेंगे। और जो हमारा ग्रोथ और रिफॉर्म का जो एजेंडा है, जो हम लोग सुधार ला रहे हैं अपनी आर्थिक स्थिति में, वो हम लोग करते ही रहेंगे। और इसमें मैं कहूँगा कि अगर हम जीएसटी पारित कर देते हैं तो हमारे देश के लिए बहुत ही लाभदायक होगा। आज के समय विश्व में जब इतना टर्बुलेंस है, इतना उथल पुथल हो रहा है, तो एक ही चमकता सितारा है और वो हमारा देश है, भारत है।
कंपनियों को किस तरह का सपोर्ट मिलेगा? कोई खासकर कंपनी काफी काम कर रही है, काफी रेवेन्यू उनका वहां से आ रहा है, तो
नहीं, हम लोग अपनी सब कंपनियों को पूरी तरीके से सहयोग देते हैं, क्योंकि ट्रेडिंग रिलेशनशिप्स हैं वो बदलेंगी। जो नए अरेंजमेंट्स हैं उनको नेगोशिएट किया जाएगा, तो इसमें हम लोग तो करेंगे ही करेंगे। और जो हमारी कंपनीज को सहयोग की जरूरत होगी वो हम लोग सहयोग अपने हाई कमीशन के द्वारा, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स के द्वारा, कॉमर्स मिनिस्ट्री के द्वारा, इन सब जो हमारी मंत्रालय हैं, जो सब हमारे विभाग हैं, उनके द्वारा तो हम करेंगे ही करेंगे।
To what extent has the government and the RBI intervened in the capital and money market?
Because you also need to understand, just to add to that, that this is not a state secret, so
Elaborate, and will the government?
Well, those facts are being collated right now. So let's get the facts before we speak on the level of intervention and coordination that was required today.
Will that continue going forward?
As we've said before, our goal is to ensure that there is an orderly adjustment process in the markets and to ensure that there's adequate liquidity and support for the markets in terms of the currency markets in particular. And so we are committed to that. The Governor and the Honorable Finance Minister have spoken about that as well.
So you spoke about the readjustment part and you indicated probably a week, 10 days. Could you elaborate on that?
It's very hard to predict because obviously there is a resetting of expectations, there's a resetting of positions. There is a sense that the UK economy will actually be profoundly altered by all of this, and that takes some time to work through. There is a first abrupt resetting process, which I think typically in my own experience, having been in the markets for decades, takes a few days to sort out. But then there is a longer term process as well, because relative prices across asset classes, across countries also get reset. So that is a longer term equilibration process that also happens.
So there are company agreements which will be necessary to be discussed. Does that mean that the UK FTA may now be on the cards considering the new?
We will have to study all of that. As I have said earlier as well, it is going to be the first priority of the UK to first have a new political leadership, because Prime Minister Cameron has announced his departure. So that matter will have to be settled. They'll have to work through exactly what their arrangements are likely to be with the European Union and with some of their major trading partners. Of course, India is one of those, but that is in fact a long drawn out process, and we will have to see how that whole process unfolds.
So also just coming on, maybe just one quick question. No fears of the 2013 crisis that we have seen in terms of the rupee?
We are in a rock-solid situation right now. India is, in fact, a haven of stability. Both our macroeconomic fundamentals as well as our reform and growth agenda is very, very strong. We obviously have a fortress balance sheet in terms of our reserves and our relative stability as well. And so we are in a very fortunate position right now, both domestically and globally.
Sir, Indian companies or Indian-owned companies set up in the UK with the intention of trading with the EU. Now that situation changes. So how will you guide them or handhold them in a way?
Of course, in business, change is constant, and companies are very competitive and very capable, and they will, in fact, I'm sure, be able to adjust to this. Obviously, whatever support is required on the trade side or in terms of, negotiations or discussions with other sovereigns, we will, of course, be there to support them in that regard.
So on this, political front, we are seeing Mr. Subramanian Swamy making attacks on the finance minister and important officers like the chief economic advisor, the finance secretary, and today, of course, he's made an object of ridicule of the finance minister because he was suited. So how do you respond to this? Because this is very sad, and even the party leadership has taken very strong views on this.
We are here to discuss Brexit. Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Okay, some heartening words coming in from Jayant Sinha there. He has assured that the Indian economy is stable at the moment and there are no major jitters that we should expect.